Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, Mysterious Cameron, and today, the Ant-Man Quantumania trailer just released. And I'm going to break it down now at 0.25x speed, basically break down every detail I found. So, I should just say, in advance, this is not going to be as good as, the new Rockstars or whatever video they're going to post in, 8 hours or whatever. But I just wanted to try and get something out because I posted a video earlier of how the trailer might release tomorrow, and the trailer released 30 minutes later. So I had to delete that, and now I'm here. So let's just jump right into this. First detail I found is that it's kind of obvious, but the sign that says for the Baskin-Robbins thing is Employee of the Century instead of Employee of the Month or whatever. It's a kind of cool detail to show it's fun. He's Employee of the Century because they're such a hero at the place that he got fired from. And it's a fun way to open. I think it's very interesting opening up a trailer right before they get to the really dark stuff. Next detail I found is when he's high-fiving this kid. It's actually an Ant-Man backpack. It's kind of obvious, but you're not trying to focus on it. It's just kind of interesting having an Ant-Man backpack. And the other thing is that it actually says Ant-Man, not Spider-Man. Because later in the trailer it references that no one knows who he is. Next up we have this red carpet scene where we have Ant-Man and I think that's Wasp walking up the red carpet. And the gold thing is just a bit, I can't really read it, but it's some kind of triangle or something. So what could he be doing? So this could be some sort of superhero gala or something. I don't really know, but based on the triangle, that could be something scientific related because he is Hank Pym is a very known scientist, so it could be any of those things really. But I don't really know why they're there because he's not really, I don't really know, but yeah, I can't really make out of it what it is, but it's a gold triangle. Next up, when the Marvel Studios title comes in, the Quantum Realm is in the background with the logo being a light shade of red until it becomes silver, which is kind of interesting that they're really playing with the reds in this. Even this is a mix between Ant-Man and the Wasp, yet they're really trying to lean in with all these red colors and everything like that, which is something I've definitely noticed with the red kind of popping out of the Marvel Studios thing. Next, we have them walking through this entire realm. We have this shot of Cassie asking Scott, where are they? I'm guessing those two scenes actually do come right after each other because it has the same lava-y flow coming down with the rigid rocks going up and down and kind of with the weird terrain, which is very cool because this is I think what I said in my video earlier is that I really hope that kind of how Multiverse of Madness wasn't really a multiverse of madness, so kind of a few multiverses. I think what they're going to do, they learn from their mistake, and Quantumania is really going to have so many different, it's going to really play into this mania part of the Quantum Realm. Have so many different villains, and even if it doesn't make too much sense, if it's just random things happening left and right just to get home, honestly, I'd be fine with that if they do it well. Because I think if they can do that well, it will be fine. Because even if it doesn't have to be, so huge, if they can have a plot just get home, but Kang will help you, but you have to help Kang with the other things, I think it can just be a perfect film. Next, we have these guys. I'm guessing these are the leaders of some sort of, thing. Because, again, there's one quantum realm, not many. So I'm guessing this is someone from another universe. And basically is in charge of this, group of robbers or something. Of people who come to the quantum realm. Based on the fact that he has, a lantern for a head. I'm guessing that one's the leader. I'm guessing there will be Funko Pops for it coming out very soon. But yeah, it's a very cool aesthetic design. And I think what this trailer is trying to do really well is really not show too much of the plot. Just try and show a lot of really cool visuals. Which we'll get to more soon. Next, we have the three of them riding this thing. And the main reason I'm pointing this out is because there's no Scott on it. Unless Scott is, somewhere else. There's no Scott on this thing. There's, Hank Pym's wife, and the daughter. Cassie and Scott are not on that thing. So they might get split up sometime through the film, whereas Scott and Cassie have to deal with that, while the other three, the Pims, go do something else. And then eventually they'll get back together for the final fight, obviously. But it's interesting that they're not on this spacecraft, because there's no reason that they shouldn't be. So unless this is after they get split up, or something happens to make them get split up. Next, we have this shot of King, obviously, but there's this golden capsule. So you might be wondering what this golden capsule is. I believe this is some sort of power device or like energy thing that he's loading in as like a new like battery in a way to like either give him more power or other people more power. That's what I think it is, kind of like a charging device, like a battery, what he's putting in, and putting it into some sort of charging device or electrical thing, or something to give energy out. That's just what I believe, at least. Moving on, next we have the shot of King's city in the quantum realm. If you don't know from the comics, there is a city in the quantum realm that's like a huge, massive thing, which there is a variant of Kang in. So it's not really too surprising that there's a variant of Kang in it. But something that I should bring up is that there's a lot of spherical shapes. It gets a lot of circle-y things of all the platforms you'll notice are circles. There's circles flowing around it. It's a very circular place, which is kind of interesting because the last time we saw the quantum realm, it was very blocky and like it was kind of like a kaleidoscope, not really too circly. So now that they're playing into circles, it might be like this is a very different part of the quantum realm. And you'll notice when we get the first of two shots of good King, a bad evil King, who I believe is going to be the big one, the real one, who they're going to fight a lot. This is going to be the King. Like, I don't think they're going to do another. I think they're going to do other variants, but I think this is the big one. And you can see more rings are floating around it. Yeah, saying King is kind of like the president or like the tyrant of this spherical realm. That's why he has so many devices. That's why he like looks so powerful. That's why there's like all these spears coming around him. So that's what I believe, at least. Next, we have another shot of the spears, of this person opening up some sort of door, like a lock, using the spears. And you'll notice that on the side there's like these runes. I'm guessing they had to put in some sort of password to get in, or at least a thingy. But that's kind of some sort of magic on it, like some quantum realm magic. Probably put in by Kang or someone. So, to have that put in is a really cool detail. Next, we have this ribbon person. And why I think this is interesting is because, first off, they're in this bar, which is very cool, like this quantum bar. But you'll notice later in the trailer, there's a shot of a lot of Ant-Mans, and one of them is getting turned to string. So I'm guessing this is kind of a foreshadow of the ribbons and the ribbon Ant-Man. Next detail I have is the shot of all these spaceships around Ant-Man, because we do get to see one of these spaceships very earlier in the trailer after this February part. So these are all circling Ant-Man. I'm guessing these are the police of the Circle Realm. So I'm guessing this is like the Kang police, and he's gonna get brought. I'm guessing what's gonna happen is he's gonna get brought to Kang after he's captured in this scene. Next detail I found is just this shot of Kang really just looks amazing. I think the fact that they're playing a lot into the blue, it's kind of his mystical power, is just really cool, and I love his new costume. And that's the final detail I found, which is his costume just looks amazing. And I just think it looks really cool, and it's very comic accurate. And I'm really excited to see hopefully this is the big King, because I'm so excited for this film, because it's not really the quippy, low-stake Ant-Man thing that the other two were. This feels very different. I'm really excited for that. So those are all the details I found in the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania official trailer. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.